Hello everyone and welcome to Coffee Chat. Our guest today is Marilyn Crewe, EDO for the town of Neepawa. We're talking about a very specific program today, which is a brand new project, the Neepawa Children's Business Fair. Tell me what that is.
Well, first of all, thanks, Rrain, for having me in. You called me on this one. Tell me more. So, yes, I'm very excited about this project. It's called the Neepawa Children's Business Fair, and it's for children between the ages of 6 and 15 who have an idea for a small business, and it gives them the chance to create a product and showcase their product at a fair.
So when is this happening?
So the actual fair will be part of Neepawa's Farmers Market at Arts Forward on August the 10th from 3 till 6 p.m.
So they've got a little time now to kind of do their planning and
yes.
stuff. So how does someone get involved? How do they sign up?
So let me go back to the beginning.
Yeah, absolutely. Please
do. The Children's Business Fair is actually part of a larger movement out of the States. It's called the Acton Children's Business Fair. So this, pretty sure it's out of Texas.
Oh, wow.
Okay. They did this once, and they did a children's business fair, and kids showed up, and they're like, oh, we could spread this so other communities could do it. So the Acton Children's Business Fair is the movement, but individual communities can host.
Okay.
Acton's Children's Business Fair supports me, so I had to register Neepawa.
Okay.
But they provide me with a mini website where the kids can actually register and get more information.
Oh, okay.
So it's a very easy process for the children. But you can actually go in there, and they have videos of children from other fairs and what they've done, and they provide me with supports like a budget and how like checklist of all the things. So
you're not starting from scratch. You have a form.
No, they're very supportive of the communities doing this. Brandon, for example, did this last fall, and that's where I learned about it.
Okay, how long have they been doing this?
That's a very good question. We'll have to
probably
check
not,
the
it's
site.
probably not brand new if they've done quite a few of them already.
No, and if you look on the Acton Children's Business Fair website, they have a map, and it shows all the places across Canada and the US.
We'll have to get that URL to everybody when we put this out.
Yes, exactly, and like beyond, like into Europe.
Really?
They've been, they're trying to get this global.
That's a real movement.
Yes, so I'm pretty excited to try this out in Neepawa and see how it goes, because we have the opportunity to do this year after year after year.
And certainly we have seen some young entrepreneurs come forward already without even this framework to work within.
Yes, so it was very interesting, because part of what I had to do to apply for the program was to create a video. So then I'm like, oh, and they said, and if you have a child in the video who will participate in the business fair, that would be great. So then I'm like, oh, well, I thought I'd do that after I was approved. So anyway, I had Callie come on, and she sat with me and talked a little bit about her business idea for the video, and they approved us. So we will move forward.
Is excellent. What sort of businesses do they sort of see kids coming forward with? Have you seen any of the stuff?
The videos, there's some really interesting ones. There was a young man with his Polaroid camera tucked under his arm, and he'll take pictures of you for a price. There's everything, cupcakes and jewelry and handmade candles. And one girl who was, kind of dressed up, and she would, I don't know, read your palm and do card tricks for $1 and those kinds of things. So it's products and services.
Right, I was just going to say.
But it has to be able to be hosted within a booth, in a fair style booth on the day of the event.
Probably not like a big manufacturing operation.
Well, or like lawn care or something like that. It needs to be a little more locally based,
can be done or sold within this sort of space.
But we don't limit them, so it's whatever it's about sparking that passion for entrepreneurship in a child, which I think is exciting. So, and the other part of this program is that the parents can't do it for them. So it means more to the child. It means more to any of us if we grow it ourselves, if we do it ourselves. And so we encourage the child to figure out how are they going to decorate their booth, as a marketing scheme. Like, what are they going to use to draw customers in?
Yeah.
How are they going to price their product? Like, what did it cost to create this? And then what will the customer pay? So they have to start thinking about things in that way.
And I realized, like, we're not providing the sort of mentorship into this. But are there resources available for kids if they don't know about marketing? Where can they look?
Absolutely. I would provide general services to them, but I'm certainly not going to tell them how they should do it or how they should package their product or anything like that. We really want it to be theirs and for them to own this opportunity.
It's like an adult coming to you with a business idea. Well, you know, it's your idea. Here's some resources to work with.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. So the way it works, so if you Google Children's Business Fair /Neepawa, it actually takes you to the Neepawa page, and there it says click here to enroll in the fair or something like that, to join the fair, and that is a series of questions then that the child would go through and answer about, you know, what kind of product they want to produce and how they're going to market it, a little bit of those basics to get them thinking. And then I receive that information.
Okay.
So when they submit that through the website, then I get it and then they're enrolled.
Okay.
And that allows me to see the kinds of things that are going to be at the fair. And then you and I will maybe talk closer to the time about
Once
what's
they start coming in, I want to hear about this.
Yes, for sure.
And so it is all through the website. Don't call you. Don't look for a paper form in the town. It is through this website.
Yeah, to register. Of course, if
Call
parents have a question about it or something like that, absolutely. But the child would need to be available on the 10th of August from 3 till 6, and probably a little bit before and a little bit after to set up and tear down. Yeah. And they would need to be
But that's
there
part
on
of their
that
planning
day.
process too. They need to know how long it takes to put this together.
That's right.
So what ages was this again, you told me?
Between 6 and 15.
So that is a large variety of ability level there.
Yes.
So are there different sort of expectations of those ages, or?
Well, I mean, as I said, we really want the parents to step back and let the children do it. I mean, obviously a 6-year-old might need help with purchasing product and maybe help setting up the table, but we want to see the child doing the selling. And there will be, I'm going to find a couple of judges that will go around, and we'll probably do a few different certificates, like, best marketing, maybe highest sales will get a special certificate. Haven't decided on all of those categories yet, but just an opportunity for the kids to show off their pitch, show off their product, and to feel what it's like to talk to an adult who could potentially buy what they've created.
People are there. It's at the farmers market. People are there with money in their pockets to do purchasing.
Yes, which I thought was a good way to launch this was to connect it to the farmers market, because, like you say, people are there to see what's happening anyway.
It's already an established event that people are going to attend.
That's right. But I will provide tents for each one of the booths so that they will be sheltered from sun or rain. If it's too rainy, I think we'll be inside at Arts Forward.
I think everyone will be inside at Arts Forward.
But this will just create a little extra addition at the farmers market.
Value
that
added.
Day. Absolutely.
So that would mean then that there's definitely limited space for the number of people who can do this. Do you have a sense of how many you're probably able to fit in there?
So I've talked to Yvonne at Arts Forward, and we think if we did 11 booths, so 11 businesses, that would be a great start.
Okay.
So we'll see. When Brandon's first one, they only had 6 or 7.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what the response is from the children. And if there's more, then I will have to look at what we would do next year to create a larger space for the event.
And this, of course, us talking is one way to get the information out there. But you've also contacted the schools, I believe, to talk to them.
I have reached out to the schools with the poster of information and waiting to hear back. I did send a press release as well to the banner, so I'm hoping there will be an article in the paper. And there will be a poster. around town. So if you see it, you know, at the friendly post office bulletin board, and there's a QR code on there. So people can just click the QR code and takes them directly to that Neepawa page of the Children's Business Fair where you can register to be a part of it.
And while we want the kids to be able to do this themselves, people watching this, people seeing this poster, go out and encourage them.
Yes.
Go out and help them. You know, if you know someone who you think would be a great fit for this, make sure they know about it.
That's
like,
right.
We've talked about this before, and I mentioned, you know, we have existing programs like 4-H where youth are already sort of in the mindset of working with sales, perhaps.
Right.
So,
yeah. So this is quite broad at this point to cast a wide net and see what we come up with for our first year.
Time, yeah.
But certainly, yeah, anyone who, I mean, if you're not a parent, but you know someone in your life who's in that age range, bounce it off of them. You just never know what it's going to spark in a child.
You made me a beautiful bracelet last Christmas.
That's right.
Is this something you're interested in?
Or you make beautiful artwork, or you know, what is that? Slime. Kids love to make slime.
Make a mean brownie, kid.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Decorate beautiful cupcakes or whatever.
And certainly
might
not
be.
limited to these ideas.
No.
I mean, this age group has a broad range of creativity. So
yes, this is just brainstorming from you and I, but who knows what the kids will come up with. So I also encourage everyone to put August 10th on your calendars to come stop by the Children's Business Fair and see what they've come up with.
We need people to come out and see it as well.
That's right.
And find out what they're doing and maybe, you know, buy some stuff you need.
Who knows what they will have.
Exactly.
Yeah, and certainly to encourage them by just stopping by booths and talking to the kids.
An event like this is only successful with both elements there, with
right.
the kids and with the, you know, the public as well, checking this out and encouraging them and, you know, maybe getting some ideas for your own kids next year to participate.
Well, that's the thing. It can only grow, right?
Exactly. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that everyone knows about this?
I think that's it. Thank you so much for having me on.
Oh, my pleasure.
And we will talk more.
Yes, we will have you back. We will sit down again.
And I did share a video. Maybe you'll add that at the end of this.
We will have to do that.
And once again, Children's Business Fair /Neepawa to find out more information.
Great. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. And thank you all for joining us as well.